So, thank you all for joining. Today, we talked about that.
Recording in progress.
That why 2026 most entrepreneurs or even big companies will struggle or even be already obsolete. Yeah, and how you are not in the, or how you can prevent to be in that 95% and be in the 5% who is still thriving. And that sounds scary because actually it is scary. Even you are not directly within 12 months wiped out, but the chance is really high that the progress will be so fast, mostly driven by AI, and whoever use the tools the best will be always ahead. But just using the tools is not enough. Yeah, so I think personally, you need to have real substance. So if you have a lot of experience and real substance and experience, you can enhance that with AI, because now AI becomes available for everyone. So, and if you don't have really value, just know how to market things, it will be more difficult, because now the marketing AI will be a great equalizer for that. So people with substance, experience, and know how to use AI in the best way for themselves, that are the companies we will be ahead. I just go quickly through few things, so that you might this give you might a bit of value. How you can switch the thinking and use this momentum and use it to your advantage. Yeah. So the number one thing you need is clarity and focus. You need to ignore everything else and only focus on your primary goals and visions. Yeah, and that is crucial in times where information there is so much information overflow, and if you're not careful, you will be distracted too often, get confused from the wrong things, and might say no to the right things and yes to the wrong things. So clarity and focus, that is the number one projector for your success. If you don't have clarity, if you don't have focus, then even when you know how to use AI, you probably learn too wide and not focus enough, and this will also not really help you. So clarity and focus, number one. And number two is, again, if you have a clear vision and goals, if you know where you're going, then things like what happened now with America, that they put heavy taxes, or that they will, I don't know if they will or did already put heavy taxes on items from China, then this means if you have an e-commerce or drop shipping, this will have somehow consequences or can wipe out your whole business. So you need to be prepared for things like that, because this, in a world we are living, will happen more often. There is the war, then the shipping costs will overnight quadruple. Yeah, it's 4 times higher than before, but you calculate it on old prices. You need to be agile. How you are agile? If you have clarity and focus, vision and goals, you know where you're going, and then you can be agile and reacting fast to whatever happens. Yeah, and not get distracted by the noise. So that is another thing. Then use AI to the maximum, so that you can create AI agents for almost every position. This is one way. Or you can use for video creating or for other things. Just use it directly for your business. Forget all the other tools. Focus on the ones first, which is relevant to your business, and then start learning from there. And if I would be you, I would put in every day, just make it a simple habit. Every day, 20 minutes, learn some AI tool which is relevant to your business or where you want to go. If you have any weakness, try to learn more about that AI tool so you can grow from there. That is really important. 20 minutes here is consistency. Even 10 minutes per day, watch a podcast. There is so many podcasts right now which talks about that. Select the ones which is interesting for you, and then make it a habit. 10 to 20 minutes every day minimum. Yeah, that is, if you do this consistently, then you don't feel you are behind and you feel in control. Plus, you have vision and goals, you know where you're going. The likelihood will be always less and less that your business or you become obsolete. The company's life cycle, according to McKinsey, I'm talking about the S&P 500. It's going down from in the 70s from 64 years in average company life cycle. Today it is 13 years, 13. Yeah, and I'm talking about S&P 500s. The good news for small businesses, it is easier to be agile. For big businesses, even they have all this change making, it's much more difficult to not becoming obsolete. So the individual got more the power than the big companies right now. But still, you need to be prepared so that you're always ahead of the curve, because from now on, there is no more taking a rest in terms of upgrading your knowledge. So you need to learn how to love to learn. I'm repeating that again. You need to learn how to love to learn. And that's only if it's relevant for your life, for your business, for your strategy. Otherwise, you won't do it. Okay? So the other thing is, just if you have a bigger company or a medium-sized company, if you have yearly goals, okay, take the yearly goals, and when you have a company meeting and you are talking about the yearly goals, whatever the OKRs, or if you already set the goals, yeah, go in there with a small group of managers like-minded. If you do it in a too big group, they will smash it because nobody wants change. Yeah, so go into a group, a small group of like-minded progressive people, and say how we can take the 1 year goal, the 12 months goal, and break it down into 3 to 6 months. Yeah, 12 months taking down to 3 to 6 months. That must be the challenge. You have to challenge yourself to stay agile. How you can do that? If you put a challenge out like that, then you will your people start thinking differently. They think, okay, how we can make that possible happen, that we break from 12 months down to 3 to 6 months. And this is the most important thing, that this is like a training. Get the process started. This is Elon Musk takes a 6 months goal or 12 months goal and do it in 1 month, or he takes a 6 months goal and do it in a week. If Elon Musk can do it, we all can do it. The trick is, what happens is, if you do it once or twice, or even you reduce it by 3 months, then you're like, hey, wait, if I could do it once, then what does it mean? Do we set too long goals? How we can break that down? Yeah, that is really a great process to reduce the times. And one thing is very important in fast-paced times: speed. You need to be fast and focused. Yeah. So how you break that down? You try to teach in your company or to yourself domino goals. Okay, domino goals. Domino goals is write down every evening or every morning, first thing, one or two goals, which when you do that, all other goals will be obsolete or much easier. So what happens is, if you learn that process, is again, your brain starts thinking in different time frames. So you will, I guarantee you, you do this 6 to 8 months, just by training. You don't, if you can't cut it down by 6 months, by 9 months, by 3 months, it doesn't matter. If you're just training, you cut it down 1 month, then maybe 2 months, 3 months, like that. The point is, you need to start learning to think different, because we're living in different times. We have to think in a different speed. Okay. And to extend this, you can also do this in a group in your company. You can tell them, guys, come up in 24 hours with a solution, how we can make every process a little bit easier. And you will be surprised who is coming up with what type of processes, because you never ask them, you never challenge them. And if you give a specific time frame, the brain comes up with better solution rather than you give a long time frame. People think that is pressure, but actually it's scientifically proven. If you give a shorter frame, you come up faster with more creative and to the point ideas. Okay, so that are the things what I would be doing. Just this is all doable if you're a solopreneur, if you have a big size company, medium size company. This applies to everyone. So just by really double checking, do you have clear vision and goals for your life, for your business? Because that is also important. If you burn out, then you will collapse. It doesn't help too. Yeah, so you have to have vision and goals for your life, for your business. Then understand that things will happen. Always something else happen. Today is China will get taxed heavily from America, so production will be shifting. That's happening, or can happen. This can happen tomorrow from another country, but it really doesn't matter, because in business there is always some problem. Your job is to have the clarity and focus to solve it. Then AI tools, use AI tools relevant to your business. Learn every day 20 minutes something relevant to your business. Then understand that even big companies' life cycle go down from 64 years until today is 13 years, 13 in average. That is nothing for a big company. My company, the one in Germany, I run for 28 years. Yeah. So then focus on domino goals. Yeah, focus on domino goals. Take a year's goal and try to break it down, reduce it. Even you start small with a group of like-minded people. Like I said, if you talk with too large of a group, it's a lot of resistance. You don't need that specifically in the beginning. Yeah, just get the process started and inspire your people to come up in 24 hours with a solution, how some processes can be made better. Okay. So that is, it sounds simple, but if you do this, this doesn't require a complete change of your life. You don't need to go in exile and meditate 100,000 hours on a mountain. This is all doable. Everything, this comes down to mini wins and how to reframe your mind. If you reframe your mind sinks in a different speed because we are living in a different world. And in 2026, there you will see how fast things change from today until tomorrow, until 2026 again. Yeah, build the best insurance is you build habits. If you have habits, you have something to fall back on. If things happening, you get stress, anxiety, burnout, whatever. If you have habits, you have something to fall back on. Habits is like an insurance system. It's the best thing you can do. It will work for you even you don't want to do things. You keep doing them. You don't want to learn. You will keep learning because it's a habit. I only run on habits, not on willpower, not on discipline. Yeah, so I know, and that gives you a lot of confidence in your mind that no matter what happened, you will fall back onto your habits. Okay, so this has been said. Now we continue with the aha moments, like what we do normally. And you guys tell me your biggest problem in business or in life, and I try to give you a solution right now. Yeah, so who wants to be the first one? No one? Anyone? Okay, so then let me explain a little bit more about uh, the other thing. What you can do is focus on a blue ocean with your brand. Yeah, if you carve out a blue ocean where you don't have so much or none of competition, that is another thing you can do. But to do that, you need this mindset. You need habits. You need systems you can rely on. Because, like I said, there will be AI tools. You come up with a lot of work with something, and if someone can know how to use it, he can just wipe you out or others out because he is faster and he just copy and paste. In for instance, in my case, this can happen, but they can't copy what I know. So I can always give that extra value, but this value I can only give because I put a lot of work in that. So that is what I mean. If you have a lot of experience, this will help you a lot in these times because you just take the experience, enhance it, and make your life easier with AI. This is a great equalizer for things which you might be lacking before. Now AI take that out, and then you are much more. Your experience is all of the sudden more worth than it was before because you enhance it with AI. Yeah. So this is something I only can tell you, like the simple things. Plus, then only then try to find a blue ocean for your own brand, whether it is your personal brand, services, whatever it is. But when you have the right mindset, you come up with the right questions. If you try now, then maybe it will be more difficult. Yeah, for instance, if I say, okay, so I don't know, you cannot see it, I think. I have here Manuka honey from New Zealand. So yeah, now I want to make a brand, and normally how do people do? So they check, okay, Manuka honey is $100. I can offer it for $80. My Manuka honey, we will donate $5 to a good cause. Okay, that must be enough. So let's go into the market. That's mostly how people, including me before, build brands. And then they pivot, fight, lose a lot of money for marketing, maybe the wrong thing. And so this is mostly how it works. And if you have the right mindset and you know, okay, now it's time to question whether you have already a brand. So then to pivot with that brand or build a new brand with the right mindset and directly start in a blue ocean. You will save a lot of marketing money and you will save a lot of time and effort and energy if you do that. So, guys, I think because it's Ramadan, maybe most people are too tired to join. So if no one has a question, yeah, if no one has any questions, then we would end the call. If someone has the question, please let me know now, so then I can answer it. Like if you have your biggest problem, give it to me so I can solve it. Okay, no questions. Then I would say we will do the next call after Ramadan. So then we have again the people there. And yeah, thank you for joining. I hope to see you after Ramadan, which means in 1st of April again. Yeah, thank you all, guys. Have a good day, have a good night, and see you soon. Bye.
Nah, bagi teman-teman yang mau order kaos keren, silahkan bisa di marketplace Shopee, Tokopedia, Bukalapak maupun Lazada. Caranya tinggal ketik saja Muhammad Ervando ya. Nah, teman-teman tinggal pilih untuk kaos-kaos kerennya. Kemudian yang cocok langsung saja diorder untuk kaos-kaos kerennya ya. Bisa diorder satuan, lusinan, ataupun borongan, silahkan bebas. Nah, berikut ini saya kasih rangkumannya ya. Nah, teman-teman ketik saja di Shopee, Tokopedia, Bukalapak, Lazada, ketik Muhammad Ervando. Nah, kemudian juga tersedia kaos lengan panjang dengan desain-desain keren. Tinggal teman-teman pilih di marketplace Shopee, Tokopedia, Bukalapak, Lazada. Cuman untuk kaos lengan panjang ketiknya Vando Official Shop ya. Spesial untuk kaos lengan panjang, bisa untuk pria maupun wanita. Nah, untuk wanita yang berjilbab sangat cocok ya, karena pakai lengan panjang tersedia juga, dan tentunya dengan desain-desain kaos yang keren, kekinian. Nah, silakan teman-teman bisa ketik di Shopee, Tokopedia, Bukalapak maupun Lazada, ketik saja Vando Official Shop.